Yo, what's up guys, it's Nick from Big Ants Gaming and welcome back to the channel and to another MLB The Show 18 Diamond Dynasty video. So before this video starts, I'm just gonna say this first. Sorry I haven't uploaded this week, it's just that I've had lots of homework and school stuff and it's really because this upcoming week is April break or spring break for me. And I'm going to be pumping out videos like a lot more just this week because I don't have school. So that's really why I didn't upload. And the collab with Ty is probably going to come out maybe Sunday or Monday around there. So look out for that. But today, I'm going to just go over my progress on Diamond Dynasty so far. First, before we see any of this, I just want to let you guys know that I have been spending way too much time on this game, and that's how I've been getting so much shit done. Like, I'm not even going to stay on that. You guys can pause and just look at my playtime. But today I'm just going to go through everything I've done and just give you an overview of everything. And this is not my normal team, obviously. This is just for missions. So we'll go to the programs first. I finished the starter ones like on the first day. The April ones, I'm really close to like these two, and then I have, by the way, I think tomorrow, yeah, definitely, I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'm going to upload my first ranked seasons games with my team. So this April program I'll probably complete eventually. For the Immortals, haven't even touched Babe Ruth. I'm sort of trying to get my act together once I finish a bunch of these other missions I'm trying to do. Same with Jackie Rumson, I haven't touched him. He's actually a really hard one to do. Like, there's a lot of really hard things to do. Like, you have to do this with Dodgers players. The exchanges are tons of stuff. And you can't even get Chase Utley yet. So, I just haven't really touched this one. Piazza, I haven't touched either, but I'm probably going to start him once I finish the other ones. Albert Pujols, I have 15, and that is that's just the first baseman hits, but I am working on this. I just started working on it. I mean, you can't really get much also because you can't get Paul Molitor. So I'm probably not going to do much now until you can get Paul Molitor. So once I can get him, I'll just start working on this. But Albert Pujols, I want him so badly. He's like he's my second favorite Immortal hitter out of all of them, third of all of them. The Griffey, same thing. I'm almost done with the Larry Doby. I'll show you guys that. These missions are really hard. Bob Gibson, I've had some good progress. I'm only on 20%, but I'm really close to finishing this. And I'll eventually do this. The 274 strikeouts is going to be a pain in the A. Say that word, even though it's not that bad. But I already did Don Sutton, so that's good. And I already did this mission. So eventually I'll get this Bob Gibson. Cal Ripken I haven't touched. He's probably the worst Immortal out of all of them. But, I mean, he's still going to be the best shortstop in the game, no matter what. But he's the worst Immortal. So, I don't know, I just haven't started him. I'd rather get other ones. Chipper Jones right now is my #1 priority. And it might seem like it isn't because I'm at 0%. Like, I want this card so bad because is he the only, I think he's the only switch hitting Immortal. I'm not sure. Hold on. Yeah. Switch hitter, he's a righty, lefty, righty. Yeah, he's the only switch hitter out of all the Immortals, which is really crucial. The Joe Torre, I am really close to finishing. I'll show that later. These missions I haven't really gotten to them yet because the legend hitting stats, I am so close to doing. I only need 8 more home runs, and then I'm done with this. And then once I finish that, I can do these rookie ones. And then once I'm done with those, I can get this card and do that mission so I can get up to 70%. Tom Seaver, I haven't touched either. To be honest, I'm not really interested in him right now. I'd rather get Nolan Ryan and Bob Gibson. I'll do him eventually, but he's not my top priority. Nolan Ryan right now is like, I have done everything I possibly can to get this Nolan Ryan. All I need to do is just wait for this other program to come out, and then I can get my first Immortal. To be honest, if I were you guys, Nolan Ryan, I would go for him. The only thing that's hard, like the career arc you need is Brett Saberhagen. He was the first career arc I did. I think I got him on like the third day of the game. This program is actually pretty easy. Like, I'm not even joking. So I'll just go through them all. The Saberhagen I'll show you guys later is pretty easy. Ryan in relief is this 83 Nolan Ryan. You have to have, he's a relief pitcher. You have to put him in a game, pitch him for 4 innings. You have to get the win and 4 strikeouts, and it's not that hard. You just bunt until you get into the 6th inning. Put him in. He'll pitch 6, 7, 8, 9, and you can just hit after that, and then you'll get the win and all that stuff done. I did in my first try. It was pretty easy. Then you have a complete game, 13 Ks, which this is probably the second hardest thing to do in this whole program, but it's still not that hard. All you have to do with this is, with this card, you need to get a complete game shutout and 13 strikeouts. And to be honest, on Play vs. CPU games, I probably average 13 strikeouts per game because it's really easy to get strikeouts. But I don't know if that's just me. So that's not bad. Then the Ryan Express, you just have to get stats with him. I think it's like 10 to 15 wins, 70 innings, and like 100 and... no, it's less than 100. Like 80 strikeouts. It's not that hard. Just play like 10 Play versus CPU games, and then you'll be done with that. Then you have 383 starter strikeouts. Really easy. Just play the freaking game. Just play the video game, and then you'll get that, because it literally counts for any pitcher, any mode, except for like the ones that you see on the screen. That one's pretty easy. Then you have exchanges. Those just cost stubs. They're not that difficult. So it's Nolan Ryan. Wagner and Gossage I haven't touched either. I'll do those eventually. Now for the career arcs. Eventually, I'm going to do this Billy Williams. I just haven't really had the time to do him because I've been doing so many other things. But once I complete the other career arcs I'll show you, I'll definitely grind for this Billy Williams because he's a great card and he goes towards Babe Ruth. So he's good. Chase Utley, I've done some stuff. Like I've done the I basically did these 3 missions and that's it, and that got me to 35. I could get more on him, but I'm not really going to focus on him because you can't complete him yet. Gary Carter, same thing. I've done a little bit. I'm at 45, but I'm not going to focus on him because you can't get him yet. Same. Well, Paul Molitor, I haven't done much. All I've done is the Kenny's Vargas and Sean Rodriguez. I'm going to focus away from these 3 just because you can't get them yet. Larry Doby, I don't know why, but this mission has been so hard for me to get literally one home run with this card. He doesn't have good power stats, but eventually you should get him, or you should get it. And honestly, the stats is easier. This seems like a ton, and to be honest it is, but it doesn't take much time. Just play a few games a day. I'll show you right now the players who I'm using for this mission. So I'm using the this Jim Edmonds, who you get from the Conquest program. This Matt Joyce, who has his own program. I'll show you guys that later. This Enos Slaughter, which is the Cardinals collection, so like 15 to 20K. And then this Richie Ashburn, who goes for like 800 stubs on the market. So, and also I think there's one other all-star outfielder, but it's the 92 Matt Kemp, who you get for completing Conquest Extreme. And also, I told you guys, I completed these. I did them at least 10 days ago, and I still have not gotten a response from San Diego Studios for my help. So that's pretty annoying because I really want to start Conquest Extreme, and I really want that Matt Kemp. So it's pretty annoying, but whatever. Now back to this. So Larry Doby, these stats aren't that hard. You just have to play the game. But this mission's sort of hard. Then you get the Larry Doby, and I'm almost done with him. Handy Ramirez, I've done a little bit. Also, I'll do him eventually. This is really the only annoying one. The rest is pretty easy. Joe Torre, I have the 89 Joe Torre. This is really the only hard thing in the... Actually, no. This mission, you had to get 2 hits, including a double, and you had to score a run with that card. Now, it might seem easy if you look at his stats, but it was actually pretty hard. It took me probably like 8 games. So, just look out for that one. But all I really need to do is just play with him, and then I'll get this done and get the souvenir for Chipper. Then I can start working on him. Jack Morris, haven't really touched. I mean, my rotation is already good enough that I don't really need him. And like I said, Tom Seaver isn't really my number 1 right now. So I'll eventually do this guy. That sounded really weird. But I'll eventually do this program. Saberhagen, extremely easy. These are all really easy missions. First win, I don't even remember this one. Was it like, oh yeah, it was with this card where you had to get like, I think it was like 7 Ks in like 8 innings or something in the win. This mission was to, it was about the same. I don't really remember. This one, it was, you had to get a complete game shutout in like 8 Ks or 10 Ks. Pretty easy. I did it on my first try. This was, you have to get 23 wins with players who were on his teams, aka the Rockies, the Mets, Royals, and Red Sox. Pretty easy. Especially because I have Chris Sale, who I pulled. Exchanges were not that hard, so I got him pretty easily. And then Lee Smith and Trevor Hoffman I haven't touched. Just because, I mean, you can get Lee Smith, but I don't really want him right now. So those are the career arcs. The collections, I've already collected every single stadium. And the collections, I'm at 60%. I'm probably going to sit here for maybe the entire year. Because every collection that's left, you need at least 1 diamond player. So, I'll probably stay on 60%. Creative player, now, I like the changes they made to it. But the only problem is that the highest you can get to is an 89 with your creative player. Like, that's the highest you can get him to. And I already have players who are higher than that. So, I thought to myself, why should I grind for these 89 overalls when they're not going to be on my team for very long? So I'm not going to mess with the creative player this year. If you could max them out, what I would honestly do is, I would just do, once you get the 89s, you'd have to do like really hard stat missions. Like maybe for a pitcher, like 300 innings. No, that's too much. For a pitcher, like 180 innings, like 400 strikeouts or something. And then like 80 wins or something. Just something really hard that would get it to like a 95 or something. But yeah, I already showed you guys Conquest. Now for the player, the ones below. Once again, I have no life, so I've completed almost all of them. But if you guys want to know, if you guys want tips on how to complete these programs, by the way, I posted a video on that, I think, about a week ago. So go check that out on my channel after this video is over. So I've completed all 3 catchers. This Saltamacchia one, by the way, a pain. Took me so long. I finally got it eventually. I have not completed this Lucas Duda. This has been a real pain. I've done at least 20 tries and I still can't get it. The rest of the first baseman I've completed. I've done all second base, third base, shortstop, all the outfielders except for Nava. And Joyce, Matt Joyce, I literally have 1 RBI left. So by the time this is uploaded, I'll probably have him completed. This Daniel Nava, some BS. 3 hits and 2 doubles with this not very good card. And plus, he doesn't even go towards anyone yet. So I'll probably eventually do this. Done all the starting pitchers. Oh, I'm gonna prove it to you guys. All the relief pitchers I've done except for Albuquerque. I'll do this eventually. I'll probably complete this tonight. 3 holds and 15 Ks I have left. And then I'm done with this program. Done both closers. And yeah. So that's pretty much, well, I'll show you guys just my cards. I'll just go through them while I'm exiting, or while I'm doing the outro. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, sorry for not many videos. It's just been, it was a really hard week. I think I had a couple tests. So I couldn't really do much. And so sorry about that. So yeah, I've been your host, Nick from Bingens Gaming. I'm trying to slow. Okay, can this game, are the servers really not gonna, like, are they really gonna do this right when I'm exiting the video? Really? Really? Oh my god. Seriously? Server error. That's great. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your host, Nick from Bingens Gaming. Sorry I couldn't show you guys the last 2. Wasn't really much. You'll see my team in the next video. I've been your host, Nick from Bingens Gaming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.